The Zen of Art, with Notes on the Art of Life, by Carolyn Schlam. Narrated by Sarah Van Beckham. Please reference the accompanying PDF for images referenced in this audiobook. This book is dedicated to my dear sister Eleanor Toby. I only wish she were here so I could read it to her and make her proud. I send her my love as I try to wrap my arms around her with my words. I am holding her hand. The main thing is to be moved, to love, to hope, to tremble, to live. Auguste Rodin. Prologue. Wind Song. I am sitting on my front porch in a rocking chair. It is a gloriously sunny February day in Southern California as spring makes its debut. I am drinking coffee with my dog lying beside me. We are the picture of contentment, and I am feeling blessed to have the sun on my face and this place to dream. There is a slight wind, and in my relaxed state, I become aware of the tinkling of wind chimes. I have two sets of chimes, one large with an alto voice, and the other is tiny and strikes a high treble tone. I ordered the smaller of these from a catalog and was dismayed when a dramatically smaller chime than I expected arrived in the mail. I had been fooled by the catalog photo. Now I am positively gleeful to discover the duet my two chimes are capable of offering. As I listen this day, I hear the wind orchestrate my chimes into what clearly is a repetitive pattern, a melody, if you will, a song. The pattern has slight variations, like my sheets of classical music, and I get quieter to notice the various elaborations of the theme. Alas, there is no composer, no songwriter, lest you charge the wind with authorship. But the wind has no mind, no consciousness. It is itself, energy. Yet today it is directing my chimes so I may delight in this morning concert. I ponder this moment. It seems important, consequential. And when I think about it, I realize that art, with a capital A, is created in much the same way as this impromptu piece of music. The only interference is the artist's self-consciousness inserting itself into the process. To do, yet get out of the way, is the way of the Zen of Art. The source of creative initiation is like the wind, an impetus, inspiration, a force that moves, motivates, prompts, encourages the artist to begin. Like the chimes, it stirs the feelings, sensitivities, thoughts, mental and physical and spiritual being of the artist. And the result of this coupling is art. The wind does not exert itself with intention, either forcefully or even tenderly. Neither does it direct or mold. Certainly it does not judge. It is just the chance meeting of source and instrument that results in the shape, tenor, touch, and meaning of the creation that is born. Think likewise of the lone sperm swimming in a great sea of its kind, winning the lottery of life and piercing the egg. The result, a being that is a unique conglomerate of possibilities, carrying a new name. All it takes for the impetus we call nature to find its destiny, the instrument, artist, egg, is this process, and new life or art is made. This, in essence, is what the Zen of Art is about: to recognize how our art and our lives are created, to revel in the naturalness of that process, and to follow it where it leads, to let art and life happen, to know that we are steeped in nature, so letting it be is letting ourselves be, without disruption, to trust that the song will be written by the wind as it engages with the chimes. Let us dance with the wind to create visions, dreams, and beauty beyond knowing. Remember the story of the wind and the chimes, the symbolic creative partnership that composes the symphony of existence as you listen to the rest of this book. This story is its heart. Introduction. Zen and the Creative Life. We have what we need if we use what we have. Edgar Kahn. I am an artist and a writer, a lover of imagery and language. I am embarking on this new adventure to offer you, through word and picture, some of what I have learned in this merry-go-round called life and through my practice of art. I am hoping that it will interest, inspire, and inform you, and above all, that you will find the spin enjoyable and worthwhile. I am not a guru or a sage. I am an ordinary person who has endeavored, like you, to become mindful, to learn, and to grow as a person. I would call myself a seeker and an expressive. I have been searching for meaning, identity, wisdom, and love for all of my life. Through my art and my writing, I have also worked to express what moves me, what brings me joy, and what matters. I have been interested in and inclined toward Zen and what are labeled New Thought ideas since I was a teenager. I have read many books on the subject and have incorporated yoga and meditation in my daily life. But I am not an expert in Zen philosophy and practices in any sense of the word. I do not offer you Zen with a capital Z in any authoritative sense, but rather my application of it to something I am much more familiar with: art. As I pursued art making with many materials and in multiple genres, my interest in philosophy and Eastern thought continued to percolate and then merge with art practice. The concepts are complex and may seem puzzling. They are difficult to hold in your mind as they run contrary to many assumptions and theories prevalent in modern life. But they have persisted, and I have now, after years of working as an artist and simultaneously pondering these ideas, decided to put them all together while making sense of what seems so perplexing yet true. So here it is, the Zen of Art. Let's start with the words in our title. First, Zen. You may be familiar with Zen and know that it is connected with Buddhism, as in Zen Buddhism. Zen is a Japanese sect of Buddhism associated with meditation, intuition, and enlightenment. Digging a little deeper into the derivation of the word Zen, we find that it is a variation of the Chinese word chana, which, shortened to Chan, means meditation or contemplation. Chan is the transliteration of the Sanskrit dhyanam, meaning to see, observe. The Indo-European root of this word is dhya, which simply means to see. In Greek, dhya became sa, which is a sign or distinguishing mark. What does this all mean to us? The word Zen has become popularized today to mean more than the abbreviated name of a religion or spiritual practice. Zen today is a way of approaching life, an attitude, a philosophy that can be brought to bear in any context. You will find books with titles like The Zen of Cooking, Dancing, and the famous and wonderful Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance by Robert Pirsig, one of my favorite books. Then there is the classic Zen in the Art of Archery, a 1953 work by Eugene Herrigel. Zen is a way that can be applied to any activity. It is a way of thinking, seeing, being, a way to live, a way to love, a way to be present. In this book, we will apply this philosophy to the activity of making art. The Oxford English Dictionary provides us with this definition of art: the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. I've written a lot on what art is in previous books. Suffice it to say, for this purpose, that art is the practice of communicating thought and emotion in an expressive manner. A gross oversimplification, to be sure, but useful. When we put the two words together, as in the Zen of Art, I will be talking about what, how, and why to apply the Zen attitude.